If you want your WordPress posts and pages to be easily readable for both your audience and search engines like Google, using heading tags the right way is absolutely essential. By the end of this tutorial, you'll know exactly how and why to add H1, H2, and H3 headings in your content, making your articles look cleaner, flow better, and even rank higher in search results. Let's dive right in and get those headings working for you. So the first thing you'll want to do is open up the post or page you want to edit in WordPress. You can do this from your dashboard by heading to Posts or Pages on the left, and then clicking the title of the one you want to improve. If your site uses the block editor, also called Gutenberg, you'll be working right inside that interface. Now let's talk about how to add those heading tags. Within your content, start by identifying the different sections you want to break up. Usually, your main title at the top will already be set as your H1. Don't worry about making other H1s further down the page, because you really only want one H1 per post. Think of it like the main headline on a newspaper, the one thing that tells everyone what this page is all about. For each new section or important idea under your H1, use an H2. Just highlight the text you want as your heading, then look for the block toolbar that appears above it. Click the little drop-down where you see paragraph and change it to heading. By default, it usually gives you an H2, but you can pick H2 or H3 from the levels available. Go ahead and set it to H2 if this is a main section of your page. For example, if you're writing a recipe, an H2 could be ingredients and another could be instructions. This helps both your readers and search engines quickly scan your article to find exactly what they need, almost like road signs on a highway. If you need to break things down even further, maybe under instructions, you want to separate preparation and cooking. That's where H3 comes in. H3 headings are perfect for subpoints or extra details within a section. Just highlight that subsection text and pick H3 from the formatting options. Don't worry if your structure ends up a little deeper, just think of it as making a table of contents for both humans and Google. Take your time here. If you're unsure about which header level to use, a good rule of thumb is to imagine your content as an outline. H1 for the main topic, H2 for the main sections, H3 for supporting details. If something feels out of sequence, you can always adjust. Changing headings is as simple as highlighting the text and picking a new level, so there's no harm in experimenting for the clearest structure. And here's a bonus SEO tip. Headings are a prime place to naturally use keywords related to your topic. Just don't stuff them, keep them readable and helpful, like how to bake a chocolate cake instead of just cake. This boosts your chances of showing up in those rich Google snippets while also keeping your audience engaged. Remember, proper heading structure isn't just for search engines. It helps everyone navigate your content more easily. Cutting big blocks of text into clear, bite-sized sections means more people stick around to read what you have to say. And that's it. Now you know not only how to add headings in WordPress, but why they make such a big impact on structure and SEO. If you found this helpful, give the video a like and leave any questions you have down in the comments. I'm always happy to help you out. And if you want more step-by-step WordPress and content tips, don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching and happy editing.